All right. Hello, everybody out there in Streamland and here at the Smith Hall 25 Jazz Forum. This is our last Jazz Forum of the year, of this semester, basically of the year, I guess, too. So I thank you. My name is Chip McNeil. I'm the Chair of Jazz Studies here at the University of Illinois. We do our Jazz Forums during the fall and spring semesters every Friday from 1 to 2 at UIUC Jazz. You can go there and check us out. Please do. We love to have friends, family, neighbors, anybody that's interested in jazz, checking out our students and our groups playing and performing. Today we have a performing group that's led by our jazz drum set professor, Joel Spencer. They're going to play in just a minute, but we have a special guest here too today, and I'm going to introduce her in just a moment too. Couple of things, just housekeeping things for everybody here. If you did not play your own recital, not on somebody else's, but your own recital this semester, and you are taking jazz applied lessons with either a teaching assistant or one of the faculty, you need to make sure and sign up for a jazz jury. The sign-up sheets, jazz juries will happen this Monday, December 9th, and they will happen in this room, Smith 25, and in room 11, right around the corner. There are sign-up sheets right out. There's one on the door here of Smith 25, and there's one right outside of 11. They're pretty full right now, if not totally, so just make sure you get signed up. If there's not a space and you still need a space, just come and see me or email me and we'll figure out a way to get you in, okay? But make sure you're signed up for juries. Also, just for all of you, make sure that you check with your directors of your ensembles, because after the concerts, I know our concerts are spread out starting like we started last Tuesday and we'll go through next Tuesday. If you've played your concert, a lot of times your director will let the ensemble go and you may not rehearse next week if you would have had a normal rehearsal, okay? Some directors want to have you come back in and clean out the music or whatever, but just make sure you are in touch with your ensemble conductor about that, okay? So make sure about that. Make sure about finals. If you do have any jazz courses that do actually have a final given, make sure you know when that final is coming. Ask your instructor and they can tell you when that final should happen. Some of our faculty choose to do, if they do have a final, choose to do it during finals week. Others do it prior to that. So just let them, make sure to check them out. Don't forget, again, one more last reminder, juries are on Monday, so we will not have a lot of regular classes. I believe Jim Pugh's group, the RJO, the Repertoire Jazz Orchestra, is rehearsing from 2 to 3 in here, but as regular, or maybe over in Krannert, I'm not sure, but I think they're over in Krannert. But other than that, I think almost everything else is out because all the faculty's here doing juries. Okay, so just check with your instructors if you're not sure about that. All right, without further ado today, I want to have this young lady introduce herself. I'll introduce her. Her name is Anna Rodas. How about a hand for Anna? She's got some things.
Okay, so to get things started, if you are on a laptop or your phone, you might want to scan this code or go to this link and insert those numbers. There's just going to be a couple portions where I'm just going to ask for your input. There's no name attached to the answers, so I'm not going to know who's who. So as we get started, this bar up on top will be with us along the way, so you can still log in as I go through the presentation. So yes, my name is Anna. I am the Assistant Director for Career Services for the College of FAA. First things first, that's my email, rodaslo2@illinois.edu, and my office is in the Architecture Building. First floor to the right. I'm the only office that plays music, so you can normally hear me. But to get things started, in regards to a conversation about career, I think the best way to get started is to showcase what a possible career path can look like. And we have a couple things that are similar, and I'll highlight what those are as I go through my own career path. So I say that my path starts at the age of 18, when I got accepted into U of I. I figured that that was really when my doors just became wide open, where I could really do whatever I wanted. And I realized, you know, I am going to someplace new and I'm going to figure a lot of things out that I just wasn't prepared for. I was a first generation college student, and all I knew was that I didn't have the financial means to make it through, but all I knew was that we're going to make it through. Okay, that made sense. And I did. And I'll get a little bit into all of that, but at the age of 22, I did receive my first degree, which was in graphic design. So I was also a student in FAA. I know what it's like living on campus. I know what it's like walking all over the south end of campus. I know what it's like relating to your professors, or maybe not relating to your professors. I get a lot of that. So as I got my first degree, I didn't actually want to go out to the workforce just yet. So I thought, let me apply to grad school. And I did get accepted to continue grad school here. I stayed for 3 years. I was in absolutely no rush to get out. And I realized, you know, in my time as a grad student, I had a little bit more free time. Not a whole lot, just a little bit more. And I got involved at the Newman Center on campus. It's just about 2 blocks from here. But what that allowed me was an escape from research, my thesis committee, my data, and that was just the other thing that I did while I was a grad student. And I'll tell you why that makes sense a little bit later. As I continued going on through my time, my second year of grad school, I just began to lead, train, organize a lot of the ministries at the Newman Center. I did this while being a student. I wasn't getting paid, I did it for fun. It was just a different space. And when I finished at the age of 25, I did graduate with my master's. Very happy that I did, because there were many moments where I thought I was not gonna make it out, but I did. When I finished, I realized I should now start looking at applying. What does that look like? And I thought, let me try to go really hard at design jobs. And my OCD said that 40 was a good whole number to apply for, but after 38 rejections, I said I don't want to anymore. I was really tired, frankly I was sad. It's a lot of work to apply to jobs. And, you know, thankfully, I'm glad I didn't actually continue a design job because I was actually burnt out. After 7 years of doing design for other people, I forgot to do design for myself. So I thought that if I really loved design as much as I did, I would naturally come back to it. So then I thought, I still need a job. I did not want to move back home, did not want to live with my parents. So what else can I do? And I realized that in my time at the Newman Center, I learned a lot of different skills in a field that was very different from my own in studio. And so I figured, let me try to apply to ministry/service-oriented jobs, and actually got a job right away. I was the assistant director of divine worship for the Catholic Diocese of Peoria, and I loved what I did. I really, really did. It was so, so fun. But I didn't love Peoria. Peoria was not the place I wanted to be. And I thought back again, where do I want to be, kind of in the long term? I knew Champaign was going to be a place that I wanted to come back to, so I thought, let me tell my mentors, professors, if they hear of something, let me know. So not the first time, but the second time that I applied to U of I as a faculty staff member, I got it. So now, at the age of 28, I'm the assistant director for career services. And as this person in this role, I'm really here to deliver as many workshops and events that prepare you for your career, that get you ready in the process of interviewing, get your items, all your deliverables ready to be showcased for whoever you want to show it to. And it's only me in the role, so I serve all of FAA. It's all the performers, the dancers, designers, planners, I serve everybody. And I try my best to give the same amount of attention to everybody. So if you see me running around, I'm probably going from one place to the other. So you saw my path wasn't quite straightforward. In fact, everything that occurred, I didn't even plan for. And I show you all of that because your path will most likely have unexpected turns. I don't say that to scare you, but you have a lot of people on your corner, and I'm just another person for that. For me, in this role, as many other mentors or professors, we're here to help guide you on your journey. Essentially, we want to make sure that the first couple steps outside of college, as soon as you graduate, are in the career, giving you the possibility to thrive in whatever field that is. And the best way for me to do that is to get to know you. I do want to understand your passions, your desires, your strengths, your weaknesses, but also want to know your fears, your doubts, because we all have that. I got the question, what are you going to do with a degree in art? I sometimes did not have the answer, but now I can help prepare you for those questions or those conversations. And I figured since I have you here, we can begin a little bit of that conversation. So on your device, wherever it is that you're following, the next couple questions are going to be prompts, and you can submit answers. Like I said, your name isn't attached to an answer, so I'm not going to know what you submitted. But the very first one is, where do you hope to be? Where do you hope to land after you graduate? And if you want to travel the world, pick one city. Just choose it. It's hard on your phone because it's a big map, but you have the possibility to go anywhere. I just want to know where it is that you hope to be. And as you submit answers, you get to see them on the board. Midwest, sticking to it. Ooh, okay. Immediately hopped over. Asia? Any Europe? Any South America? I did get one person at some point to go to South America, which was a big highlight. Okay. 2 more responses. I'll move on. Okay, most of us want to stick in the US. I say that those that land in the ocean, you're about to travel somewhere. That's my guess. So if you landed there, you're on your way somewhere. Okay. So the other question is, what type of industry or company or area do you want to get into? You have as many chances to submit an answer here. So if you have more than one, submit all of them. And even if the answer is I don't know, that's perfectly okay. But I want to see it up there. Teaching, performing, session musician, okay. Amazon, interesting. Curious how that relates. Production, any repeats? Another session musician, finance, recording, okay. 2 more responses. Ooh, research, yep. Orchestra, nice, okay. So, out of those areas that you mentioned, what skills do you believe you possess now that would be of value in that area or in that company if you thought of it? Marketing, education, okay. You can also mention soft skills too. Fun. That's important. Music, hopefully. Okay, good. I am in a jazz forum. Creativeness, planning, intuition. You're just good at music, yeah. Consistency. You're reliable. Planning. Okay. I think I missed one. Ooh, communication, good. That's coming in. Flexibility. Chops. Okay. So, what do you think are the steps that you need to take to get to that area, that field? What is ahead of you as you sit now being a student? Practice. Graduate, yeah, at the very least graduate. You're in the degree right now, might as well finish. Student teaching. Internship. Have a good mindset, absolutely. It's a tolling process to apply and be ready for all of that. Okay, so now that I just had you thinking about random little parts of your career, what are some of the questions that are in your mind? They can be serious, they can be a little funny if you're into that, but I just want to see what you're thinking. The answer could also be, I just don't know where to begin. It's a very good place to be. Is there a company where you can play chops? How we get paid? Yeah. It's a valid question. How to balance it all. Will I actually like that career? Will we have fun? That's valid. How do you network? Yeah. Any others? No others? No? Wanting to get a graduate degree. Valid question. Okay. So now that you have these questions, you can come to me for an appointment. That QR code leads you straight to my calendar, so you can quickly book a short session or 2 long sessions, whatever it is that you feel you need. Now you have actual substance to come to me with. We can start based off literally what you answered. Or if you have other questions from here to the moment we meet, bring those as well. But if coming to me is just too hard, I get it. It's the other side of campus, architecture building. Which one is it anyways? I do try my best to come to you. Every evening, the whole semester, I try to be in a different building. So on Wednesdays, I'm in the south lobby of the music building. I'm there, I just set up shop, I do work. You can make an appointment, or you can just drop in. If you have a resume, if you have a job that you really want to apply for, but you just don't know how to do it, come with your questions. I'm there to answer them. I also have candy at my table, in case it's an incentive. But in addition to that, I do offer programming. At this programming, I do understand, and I'm new to the role, so I'm still trying to understand the best way to schedule things for you all. But if you get the chance to go, it's in an environment that will be supportive for you, that will allow you to really just reflect on where it is that you are, get constructive feedback to build on your resume, your cover letter, portfolio, things like that. But also, we have different workshops depending on your needs. So we have a writing workshop that will focus on your cover letter, any of the writing pieces that you need. A portfolio workshop. A portfolio is really just a platform that hosts all the work that you do, that can show your talent in music. So everybody needs truly a portfolio. Yours will look different because you're in music, but you could still benefit from the information on here. And then there is, since next semester we're all thinking about applying, what that looks like, there'll be workshops that will be focused on interviews. What does that look like for you? What type of questions are you gonna get? Maybe when you answer questions, you get a nervous tick. How can I deal with that nervous tick? We will be there to help you, to help guide you, inform you. And then the last thing is the job market. We'll help you know how to search, where to search, what to look for. So come to them if you can. But if you find the time that you really want to go, but you have rehearsals, you have shows, you have events, come to me. I'm providing the workshop. I still have the same content in my office, I promise. But that's the last bit. I do hope I get the opportunity to meet you, to interact with you, get to know you. That is my QR code. And then the very last thing I will give you, these handouts have everything that I shared. My email also, if you didn't remember it. But just keep this for future. Even after you graduate, for as long as I'm here, I will provide the resources that I mentioned here. So if you are a couple years out after you graduate and you find yourself needing help, reach back out. I will be there for you, and maybe I can provide other resources, other professors that can assist you. But other than that, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, go ahead, Max. Get set up there. Thank you, Anna, very much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody out on the stream. We will get our group set up here. As I said, this is the group directed by our jazz drum set, Professor Joel Spencer, and momentarily we'll have them playing. Thank you.
Shin-Shu. Next we'll be playing, yes, thank you. Next we'll be playing A Night in Tunisia. Our next tune is an original composition of mine entitled "And She's Not Alone." my tune. Real quick, let me introduce the band. On vibes, we have Bethany Reed. On guitar, Joe Long. On trumpet, Joe McCoy. On saxophone, Carlos Perez. On the drums, Joseph Robertson. I'm Dave Sue. And I'm Adrian Russo. We have one more tune for you. It's Sweet Sue by Freddie Hubbard.
just want to say thanks a lot for all the groups. We had all 3 of our combos play last Tuesday. For those of you who were there, thank you for being there. And for those that maybe watched it on the stream, we thank you for that. We have some really great groups. Tonight, the Concert Jazz Band is playing a concert over in the Krannert Center, the Studio Theatre at 7:30, and you can stream that on UIUC Jazz too. And I hope all of you can come by and make a concert and check it out. And then I know we had Jazz Trombone Ensemble the other night. Last night, Jazz Guitar Ensemble. So I thank you for coming to those concerts. Tomorrow, Saturday night, Dr. Coleman has the Jazz Vocal Ensemble and both the Jazz Vocal Combos. Please come and check that out. They're all at 7:30 in the Studio Theater. Sunday night is Jazz Band 3 at 7:30 under the direction of Adib Young and Leon Lewis. Nicole right back there. So they're going to be running that. So please go to the concert. There's no concert Monday night at Krannert, and then Tuesday is RJO over in the Repertoire Jazz Orchestra conducted by Jim Pugh, 7:30. So that'll be the last one for the semester. So for me, and if I see you, hopefully I'll see you at Juries, but if I don't see you, have a great holiday, and it's been a really great semester, and we will see you back on the other side. Now, happy holidays. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Great job, everybody. Thank you for being here. Nice job.